The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste it. You ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house, and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, how to have a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dash bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dumping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supplier. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. jumping at the.
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know? Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Hold out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up? Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya.
Happy belated, my G. What's good?
I was just about to say the same thing, twin. Happy belated birthday. How was your birthday?
It was good, man. Everything was good, bro. I found out the gender of my baby that's coming.
Nice.
So that was a good treat.
Cool.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna do like a gender reveal and everything.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. I was just about to say, can I know? But I was like, okay, yeah, doing the real.
Gotta stay tuned, right?
Yeah, hey, man. Congratulations, brother. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
I mean, it's how many do you got?
It's first
one. Wow, I'm awesome. Yeah, I got 4.
Oh, there you go.
I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? It's the greatest journey. It's the greatest journey a man can embark on.
For sure. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
I'm excited for you too, because you know what I'm saying? When I had a kid, my first kid, I was a kid. You're a grown ass man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, I was scared into getting my shit straight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Versus like, you know, later on when I had kids, I was more like, okay, you know what I mean? We got this. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. What'd you end up doing for your birthday, man?
Did a handful of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, this is funny because like I got a quick story. So my best friend Marlo, you know, he lives out here in Elk Grove as well. And you know, universe shit. When I moved out here, he'd already been living out here. And then when I gave him my address, he's like, "You're right, 5 minutes from me, bro." So you know, so we be kicking it. And my dad knows him. You know, he's one of my childhood friends. So my dad got his phone number and whatnot. So like, he's like, "What do you want to do today? Let's watch the game." And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about the fucking Cowboys game. I'll just watch it at the house. I'm like, I might do a show. Like, you know, I'm just my normal shit. I wasn't really tripping, right? Had the kids. And then my dad's like, listen. Marco's coming over. I said, who? And like, you know, Marlon's coming here. And I remember, Marlo. Because as long as he's been one of my best friends, my dad always fucks his name up. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, Marco's coming. He's going to bring some Patron. I'm like, I say less. You know what I mean? Right. And so it was pretty cool. It was sweet of my dad because he knows I'll be stuck with the kids all the time. And he was like, listen, I'm going to get you out of the house. And I was even telling him, just everybody come over here. You know what I mean? Because I was still going to have to come home and put the kids to sleep and do all the regular, normal routine shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what yeah.
Hell yeah.
But it was cool. You know what I mean? Got real toasty. Lost my jar of weed, found it the next day in the fridge. Because like I was like trying to scurry out. So I just grabbed like the whole jar. And then like, you know, then my man's had trees. So I didn't even like bust any of my tree out. I can't find it. So the whole day Friday, I woke up, I'm wounded. And at least I had like, my boy had gave me one of these disposable joints from Cookies. They're double grabbers and you can switch a button.
Yeah.
From strain to strain.
Yeah,
these are awesome.
Those are dope, bro.
So I had this the same idea because I was so hungover Friday. I was just like, and I couldn't find my tree until I finally decided, you know what, I should eat something. And I opened the fridge and I'm like, oh, there's the tree. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Well, I know how it happened because my mom gave me like a to-go thing. You know what I mean? So I guess when I got home, I just put the to-go thing in the fridge with the thing and the tree, and yeah.
Let's see who's up in here. Shout out to Dennis and Devo. What up, guys?
What up, Denny? What
Joe.
up, Devo?
Joe said, "Yo, give me money."
Yeah, give me money.
That's good. And hey, our man Lee hopped over onto Twitch. I just saw that. I'll make sure I give all the regulars. I'll make sure you guys get the VIP status until you link your Amazon Prime accounts or sub up on Twitch.
And I just want to say, my good brother Doe, you know what I'm saying, praying for a healthy baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Appreciate that.
No matter the gender, you know what I mean? That's always what we praying for. Same thing to you, my brother Huss. Huss got one on the way too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's that season, you know what I mean?
Man, it's that season, bro. They was in there too.
Hell yeah.
And Nigel, same thing. I'm gonna put you on the VIP status until you get your Amazon Prime account or until you get subbed up.
Nigel.
All right. Silky Johnson, what up? What up?
Silky.
There goes Lee. What up? Crispy in the house. What up? What up?
What up, Pops?
And Nigel said, shout out him in 3 out of the 4 Hustler playoffs in those. He said the only one he's not in is the damn Vampire League. Man, it was 2 of the vampires out of the 3 are killing it. Makes me jealous because like the one year that I was the vampire, like I just had the most shit luck.
I mean, think about this. They got Puka Nuka, Zach Moss, fucking,
it's not even just that though, because you
Mitchell, I'm just saying there was like all these motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
Well, you can pick up those guys, but you still gotta not play like the top teams, every week. Like you still need that little bit of luck to where, one of the guys that you play, they just have like 2 or 3 guys who shit the bed or whatever. Or
and then you go and snatch something up, snatch a piece of their soul.
Yeah, one of the guys, I think he's so stacked he didn't even want to jack anybody from the other team or something. This team is like ridiculous.
Oh, he spared him? He said, I'll spare you for now.
Hey, Stevie B in the house. What up, bro?
What up, Stevie B?
But yeah, those vampire leagues, no matter what, you need a little bit of luck because the people will be there on the waivers. There's always solid people, but yeah, you got to hope that you don't play those top scoring teams right away. You got to catch those dubs and get on the roll. All right. And let's see. Speaking of catching dubs, let's jump over to division number 1 here. And Tino. He's still handling biz over here. Haven't seen him in here. What up, Antonio?
What up,
I'm sure he'll pop in just now that we start talking about how dope his team is. I'm sure he'll pop back in.
Tino is the best. Shout out to our birthday twin. You heard that for sure. What
Did you hear that, Tino? He catches another dub, 11-1. This one was a very slim margin of victory, only 7 points, but 11-1. Duval County catching a dub, 8-4.
Duval.
Man, it is so crazy because our homie Marco, who like literally started off like 0-5, is now 6-6.
Oh.
That is insane. Just a crazy tear that he's gone on over the last 7 weeks here.
He's from the future.
Hey, he is. He finally figured out which multiverse he was actually in and started getting the dubs. Dennis, 8-4, another dub. Oh man, caught a dub over Mama Bear. She took it easy on you. This is probably one of her lowest scoring weeks of the season. Let's see. Was it just bad luck? It was bad luck. She didn't have anybody on bye or anything. Man, look at that. DK, 6 points. If you only played this week, oh man, you got lucky, Dennis, that you caught DK on the bad week. Let's see.
You've been having all bad weeks basically, so this would.
And then it's like next week and beyond. Like this week was the last bad matchup that they have. And then it's like about to be all good matchups after this.
Yeah.
The G Handle Ballers catches a dub over Drew. And Mike Man catches a dub over Candlestick. Let's see how the playoffs are shaping out. So Tino has got to, I'm not seeing a star here, but he has to already have this locked in. We only have week 13 and 14, and that's it. And he's 3 games ahead of like even the second place team and third place team.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, so Tino's got that. Maybe it's only on the app that it shows the stars. And Nigel, we are reviewing. This is the WAFERZ tournament recap. So we're reviewing the WAFERZ Division number 1 through Division 10.
Nigel.
And then Dennis and Duval County, they're coming in at 8-4. It looks like they have their spots locked up as well at this point. Like maybe the G Handle Ballers doesn't with 7-5. And then we got Marco, LJ Mafia, and Mama Bear all at 6-6 right there. And then I guess the 5 and 7 teams aren't technically out since we have 2 more weeks left, but they're hanging on by a thread, and that is Mr. Marty and Drew. And then Candlestick, Ghost Monkey, and Mike Man. I think they're just done data for the playoffs. But you can play spoiler though. That's the fun part of it right now. Just go play spoiler.
You gotta keep somebody that beat you. Whoever beat you, that you play twice. You play. It's one player.
Yeah,
that you
it's
play twice.
revenge.
You gotta kill them.
See, look at this. And this week's matchup. So Tino looking like he's projected to win because he's got Dakota over there. See, I mean, we got nobody going on Duval County side yet, but we got Mr. Marty over here who's, I mean, projected to win as of now. Who knows who set the lineups and whatever. Same thing here. Ghost Monkey projected to beat Dennis. It's a slim margin of victory, is what it's projected to be, but we'll see how it shapes out. The battle of the 6-6s, Mama Bear and Marco here. Ooh, this one's going to be tough. You lose this game, you might not be making the playoffs.
That's like a playoff game already right there.
Pretty much. You got to win these games right now when you're on the bubble. And the G Handle Ballers going up against Candlestick and Mike Man and Team Drew. That team might not make too much of a difference, but Team Drew needs to win to keep hope alive. There we go. And what up, Song? It's funny because every time I see him, his username on Twitch is User Korean or something like that. That's just what I see, anyways.
You so Korean.
Yeah, you so Korean. And man, Crispy, I saw the trade that you guys made in Division 10. And we'll talk about this trade real quick.
Cool.
Before we hop over, I'll let Bogey. I already told Song what I think. I think that Song was able to buy Joe Burrow cheaper than I would have sold him for sure.
This is in the Dynasty.
This is in Dynasty. Yeah, not in. The trade deadline's already gone in the WAFERZ. Yeah. But here goes the trade in this Dynasty trade is Joe Burrow, Song received for Aiden O'Connell, his first, second, and third rounder. And pretty much the way that it's shaping out, unless something crazy happens, like Song he's gonna be the first pick.
And this is in League 10?
10, yeah.
Good shit, Song.
What up, Hess?
What up? Shout out to the Canvas Guardian Angel.
Yeah. And I know Crispy's trying to make some moves, as he always is. I mean, that's cheaper than I would have traded him for, but you got the 1-on-1. So, I mean, well, more than likely there's 2 games left and Song is 1 game behind and has the lowest points in the league as well. He's got hella injuries in this league. And so, yeah, we'll see how it all shapes out. But what do you think about that? If you were selling Burrow, would you sell him for more or less or
I would have sold personally, I would sell him for more.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, that first, I mean, you could flip that first for a QB plus if someone is that invested in a Malik or what's his name, Caleb Williams or whatever his name. I mean,
yeah.
Whoever the top Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't it's. But for what it's worth, Joe Burrow, he got a season-end injury. I'm not giving up on him. You know what I mean? He's gonna be one of the greatest QBs we've seen. You know what I mean? He's really only been that outside of being injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Song said, me and Crispy been busy. Pause. And yeah, see, Dynasty Life Stevie. I mean, he likes that as well. I mean, shit, because that. I mean, you're not getting Joe Burrow for any less than that. You know, that might be like the least amount because Aiden O'Connell's nothing. You know, and like that third rounder. I mean, that's a high IDP, maybe a low end wide receiver or whatever.
What's Crispy in this league?
He is trying to make moves not to win. He's like 5-7.
Okay.
And so I know he kind of put himself in rebuilding mode, knowing that he's not going for a championship already. But for me, rebuilding mode doesn't mean selling off a Joe Burrow, though. Like Patrick Mahomes, like I think there's like multiple people asking me about Patrick Mahomes in the 2 or 3 leagues I'm not doing good in. And I just like, he'll never leave my team. Like our league will dismantle before Patrick Mahomes leaves my team.
Is that how you feel about Burrow, though? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Burrow's one of those guys. Yeah.
I mean, Hurts should be up there like that. I mean,
Like,
see, but that's really it. Like Allen,
Yeah.
Mahomes, and Hurts and Burrow. I still feel like those are the only ones.
I still like
Herbert's
Herbert
friend.
is still, you know, and then there's like the Herbert Tua conversation, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I think people would still. I don't think that like it really would depend, but I don't think I would like never trade those guys like ever.
and like I would
Maybe
if I had like, but see now if I had any of those guys, I'm probably not moving any of those motherfuckers. But if I had like Lamar, I'd probably move him because like
Right.
just the way I am, like I don't, you know,
But like shouldn't Lamar be in like the Herbert and Tua?
yeah, for
and,
sure. And like
that
just people will
category?
pay for Lamar. Like someone might give me like they might give
Lamar
me
did.
Burrow plus for Lamar right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just because of the injury and like and the fact that Lamar's still alive and like, you know what I mean? He's Lamar. Like, but still, I'm just saying because like in fantasy, I don't really want my guys to like be like I gotta worry about my guys not being there for me because of injuries. You know what I mean? And like then there's the Joe Burrows where it's like without this injury, you can't shake someone off Joe Burrow. You know what I mean?
It's got to keep the pockets loaded, right? Especially like a year like this, because fuck, like we could say a whole bunch of shit about Lamar, and then look at how he's still playing, and like all these other motherfuckers who are supposed to be safe are sitting at home right now.
Yeah,
but
like I said, look at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow got the fluke injury. However, we don't even know how he acquired that injury.
I mean,
Bro.
fuck, Aaron Rodgers' injury looked like the most fluke out of everybody this year. He's literally just doing a 3-step drop back and like twisted the wrong way, and he fucking tore his Achilles.
I mean,
what up, Peacock?
What up, Peacock? Some people say too, like for the elder guys, like Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers, like that thing just could have been stretched so far. It was bound to pop any minute. You know what I mean?
Stevie B said Stroud after Burrow now is a legit argument. It's crazy. In the offseason, I'm gonna be looking to move Stroud because like it's crazy the amount that people may fucking pay for him. And
you
like
might be like, hey, give me Mahomes plus.
I mean, right? Like, I mean,
depending on how Mahomes finishes, right? Like somebody might be like, oh, I'll take Stroud.
If he doesn't get hurt, he might have just as much value as Mahomes.
Where's he at? QB5 right now? Where's Stroud at right now?
I know he's somewhere like that.
He's up there.
And he keeps throwing for like 300, like if he just keeps that going. If he flirts with 5,000, which we already said he was kind of on pace to do it, it was really the yardage that would or the touchdowns that might hold him back from like being MVP. If he throws for 5,000, I will try to move him for Mahomes plus, Burrow plus, Hurts plus, because there's people who want someone who they think is going to be the next best thing for like the next 10 years.
And they might be right. But at the same time too, it's like I'm always going to play the stock market if I can get more and still like and feel like I'm never going to feel like Mahomes is a step down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The sophomore slump is real because now they're going to have a year of tape on him. And really, it's going to be up to the play callers. Can they evolve as well?
They're going to get him some weapons here, bro.
They got to.
I mean, shit, they could bring in like Higgins or something. Like, I mean, they're going to do something, bro. Maybe draft something.
Song said, what about the trade in 13? Let's see what that one was. Yeah, Song and oh yeah. See, this one was crazy. So this one, I was very, very I was shocked when I saw this. Because as much as I want to sell Stroud for like 5 first rounders and like Patrick Mahomes and like all that, Crispy acquired Stroud for Will Levis and 2 first round picks. I don't know who of this year, and one of them was Song. So Crispy's making those moves with the first round picks already.
Let's go, Crispy.
And his team is 8-4 right now. He's got his playoff spot locked up as of right now as well. So yeah, that's in number 13. And this motherfucker. And now we're playing each other too.
There we go.
Bastard. Yeah, I need to win this week too. Uh-oh. Peacock hitting the drop. All right, let's jump over to division number 2 here. All right, division number 2. Let's see who we got in this one. Oh, shit. Brock Nate. Here goes another 11-1 team. Catching another dub. Didn't score that much, but still caught the dub. F-Man catching a dub over New. They're both 7-5. Hollywood Cole playing spoiler versus Doobie Boobies and Booty. Yeah, Hollywood's 4-8. We'll see if he's out of it or not, but either way, playing. Bless you.
Thank you.
Peacock, catching an L to Blunts FC, both 6-6. Sigstone, MMB catching a dub over Phoenix Downs. And Chris catching a dub over Texas Pope. Let's see how this is all shaping out.
This that tight league right here.
Yeah, so we got, the 11-1, shit, he's already locked in. But then we got 3 teams at 7-5, so that's F-Man or E-Man and New and Doobie Boobies and Booty. And then we got 3 6-6 teams: Smokey McPot, aka Peacock, Sigstone, MMB, and then Blunts FC are all 6-6. That's the 5, 6, and 7. And then, technically these 5 and 7 teams aren't all the way out just yet.
They're not all the way out. That's crazy.
That's the Texas Pope, LL Cool Ray, and the Phoenix Downs. And the thing that's crazy is because Hollywood Cole caught a dub, technically he's not mathematically eliminated just yet. So that's kind of nuts that number 1 is locked in.
I think Phoenix Downs is donezo because of his points, though.
Gotta be. He's got to be.
He's got 12. Yeah, he's down almost 200 points.
And the 3-9, either way, he's 3 games out of the playoffs with 2 games left to go.
Yeah.
Hollywood Cole, because of his points, he might almost be 3 points down as well. He's only got 13 and some change. Everyone above him except for the Phoenix Downs, Oh, yeah. You're talking about the Phoenix Downs at 5 and 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would need some luck on his side. But technically only, if you take away the points, he's only 2 games out of second place. Obviously the points, that's another 3rd game there, but that just lets you know how close this race is. 2 through 11
crazy
are only a 3-game margin between.
I always reference that in my tracks. It's the literal human race. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a motherfucking double entendre already. Bars.
Let's see who plays who. So LL Cool Ray plays New. So New could probably afford to take a loss, and still make it in. She probably just can't lose 2 in a row. She probably could lose 2 in a row and still make it in. All just depends on the points. But LL Cool Ray needs to win to stay in this. E-Man is probably cool either way, but going up against Brock Nate here. Hollywood Cole going up against Smokey McPot, our man Peacock. So that's a huge game for him because if he loses, he's done. If he wins, he at least stays alive for 1 more week, and kind of depends on what everybody else does.
And he's been on he's been fighting hard too.
Because 4-8.
Yeah, he had a bad guard in the beginning.
Yep. Doobie Boobies and Booty is going up against Blunts FC, 6-6 and 7-5. So either way, one of these teams is losing. That's could make way for someone to jump, and then the Texas Pope and Phoenix Downs. Whoever loses there is donezo. Whoever wins is at least alive for another week. See how it shapes out. Chris, he's already out. Cook Lamb and Bijanets, he's already done data, but he could play spoiler here going up against Sigstone at 6-6. All the 6-6 teams, they must win. They must win this week. All right, so this one is a really tight race. This number 2, we're going to be watching.
That was crazy. Watch that number 2 league. That's crazy. It's some
literally
going on.
Literally only one person who is out with 2 weeks left to go. And I mean, shit's going to be funny if he plays spoiler. He's projected to win this week. It's still early. All right, let's jump over to number 3. This is one of the ones that bogeys in.
My bad, y'all. Hey, just back up. Dump all the money right there. It's a Brinks. It's just a Brinks truck. It's part of my birthday gift.
Yeah.
Here we go. Over to number 3.
There's good.
All right. Division 3. Here we go. Week 12. 7-10 Zach. Playing spoiler over Crispy there. We'll see if 7-10 Zach's still in the mix with 4-8. Crispy 7-5. Rose's dad, 166. That is one of the highest scores of the week, but it is not good enough to be the top scorer in week 12. But great score there. He's definitely top 5 somewhere on the week. And Nation, man, put up a good score, but catches a L. Still 6-6. So I'm assuming he's still in it. We'll check that. Stevie B catching another dub over here. He is 9-3 and taking out our man Phil. Song catching a dub, 4-8. Playing spoiler over here, taking out the FF Sportsman. And Song 168. I mean, great score.
Not the highest.
Not the highest. Not the highest. In the top 5 somewhere. And Bogey catching a dub, bringing him up to 5-7 and beating the Bayou. And
the Bayou.
Silky Johnson catching a dub, bringing him up to 9-3, taking out the Pet Monsters. So let's see how this one shapes out, because this is the first one where we don't have like an ultra dominant, like 11-1 like team. 9-3. Still very dominant though. Silky Johnson and Stevie B, both 9-3. And here, look at this FF Sportsman. I mean, he's got the most points, but he is 1 game behind those guys at 8-4. So that means with any loss from those two and any win, from him, that's going to get him a bye week. We still do have whoever's the top 2 teams in each of these divisions is catching a bye in the beginning. And all you got to do is make it to that finals, and you're in the running.
The first 2 teams get the bye?
First 2 teams get the bye. And then they would literally only have to win 1 game, to be in the championship. But it's going to be tough. Tough sledding ahead. Crispy 7-5. He's in the 4 spot. And then we got Rose's dad, the Pet Monsters, and One Nation, all at 6-6. That is teams 5-7. Bogey with that dub. He is still alive at 5-7 because he's got more points than One Nation and then Pet Monsters.
Am I at 9?
No, you're at 8.
Let's go. See, I got him right where I want him.
And you even have more points than Crispy, who is 7-5 as well. So Crispy, you cannot lose, bro, or you could get leapfrogged.
They got to keep me out, bro, because I'm coming. Pause.
And then now these 2 teams these 3 teams are not mathematically eliminated, but it is going to take higher scoring games and a little bit of luck to jump in there. Song is 4-8. He has the most points against, so he's just had a shitty run of luck with his schedule. I hope for you, Song, that you don't go up against the top scorer over these next 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. And I think he was the top scorer this week in this. It literally took him being the top scorer in this division, to remain 4-8, but got to do it. And the Bayou and 7-10 Zach, both 4-8. Both are over 1,300 points. So not all the way out of it, but it looks like, whoever's getting a playoff spot right now, it's like those are like the 1,400 and up teams, minus Crispy, who is 7-5 with 13 and some change.
Just racking them.
Yep. So, and you know what? So Phil, he's 4-8 at 12. That's what's kind of insane here. Like he's still not mathematically eliminated, but his points are like so shitty over here that like that's probably what mathematically eliminates him.
Mm-hmm.
But
this time it's all the gold doubloons.
Yeah, there we go.
Put the pallet right next to all the dough.
And Crispy said he's had a bunch of injuries in number 3. Hey, by hook or by crook, Crispy 7-5 over here. So
this is the one and all the other ones he's doing real poor though, right?
Well, let's see. We're gonna mosey on down the road.
I don't know. It was like a run-on joke like Crispy. Like, what's going on? I didn't know he was dominating in this one.
Oh yeah, and let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's look at matchups real quick here because these are going to be huge. So One Nation going up against 7-10 Zach. 7-10 Zach got a win to stay alive. One Nation got a win to get closer to that playoff spot. Crispy's going up against Rose's dad, a 7-5 versus 6-6. Song and Phil going up against each other. So there we go. I said I hope Song isn't going up against the top scoring team on the week. I know Phil could do that, but he is the lowest scoring team throughout this entire league. So let's see what Song can do there. Stevie B going up against the FF Sportsman. This is huge because if Stevie B loses, he's getting leapfrogged by the FF Sportsman.
Oh, shit. He's in third.
Yeah. And see, and here's what would be crazy. Let's say Silky Johnson somehow loses, here. Then it ends up the Sportsman jumping into number 1 seed. Silky Johnson is going up against the Muff Busters, the Bayou, who's a 4-8 team. And then Bogey, he's got User Dogs, who's 6-6. So Bogey takes out Pet Monsters. I think that automatically not automatic. Well, yeah, actually it would. Yeah, you beat User Dogs no matter what. You're moving up at least one.
Did I already have Lamb going this one? Is this the one I have Lamb?
You got 32 points, so let's see. I'm assuming so. Yep.
Yeah, and I just right before the show I picked up Kenny Pickett.
Got him in your flex though. Come on, Bogey.
I know. I just flipping.
Should have had him in the wide receiver spot, and then you could have kicked Mary Judy's ass to the curb.
Literally took Josh Allen out and picked up Kenny Pickett 5 minutes before the show. I keep forgetting about these joints, man. But I'm coming now. Fuck that. User Dogs.
There's some big time matchups this week. This one's going to be fun to review next week and see what happens.
This is one of those ones I probably on mismanagement, I would have been like fucking a couple more dubs there.
Crispy said I left for Smokes years ago, so I wouldn't be poor.
Well, I mean, that's why he goes under the alias Crispy, because he has hundreds of thousands of dollars in backtrack child support.
Daddy wasn't there.
As soon as we're all 18 and 21 and whatever the ages that the states have required, the money stopped piling up.
I know. Is that a coincidence? We all didn't meet our biological father until we were over 30, and then just somehow comes around.
Vince Vaughn did a movie like that.
What's that?
Vince Vaughn did a movie like that where he had donated a bunch of sperm to various sperm banks and shit.
Oh, I think I heard.
And then all these kids that were born with his sperm, they all united somehow and then found him.
I think I've seen that.
That sounds scary.
I don't know. It was
Crispy, how's that feel, Crispy?
I know, right? Look at that. They're just stealing his movie. It's whole fucking loosely based on his life.
I know, man. Crispy, you gotta stop flapping your gums to people, man. They jacked your whole idea.
I got 34 kids out there.
They changed it though because they knew if he was just going from city to city, state to state, and making up a different excuse to every mom and kid, oh, I'm going for milk, I'm going for smokes, we're going for whatever. It would just make him look like an asshole. If he's a sperm donor, you know, it's just a very, very crazy turn of events.
That's just what he's calling it, man.
It's old-fashioned way.
He's just calling it sperm donor.
That's what I'm saying. He was the sperm donor, but they had to switch. They had to Hollywood it up, you know, for the movie. Right.
And they're like, get Vince Vaughn on the phone.
Oh man! And what up, Doug? He said, start Juwan or Jordan. Brevin Jordan. I don't know, man. Who's the Texans even play?
The Texans are playing the Broncos, so it is like a soft matchup, quote unquote, for tight end. But like it might be because like Kelsey really destroyed them in one of those games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going Juwana, man. I mean, might not have Olave, might not have Shaheed, and I know there's like this big school of people like Taysom Hill's about to get like 20 receptions. Like, no, he's fucking not. He'll get like 5 maybe.
Hey man, Taysom Hill about to throw one to Juwana, man, for the 6.
See, like
Taysom Hill is gonna throw one to himself.
Let's go.
He needs to do some shit like that. But that's all it's gonna be from Taysom. It's gonna be some fluky shit. And
man, Johnson, don't fail me now.
And Marco said, do they say thank you for coming when you leave the sperm bank?
I
don't know. If not, maybe they should.
Like, hey, I would be, if I was the motherfucker that worked down there, thank you for coming. It just never stops being funny.
Every time I think
everybody just be there to all the coworkers.
Every time I think of the sperm bank, I just think of Road Trip.
Who's had sex in the last 25? Ooh, me.
I guess I'm out.
I totally got it on with a girl. He was hella happy. He was like, no more virgin. He looked in the mirror. He seen a different man that morning.
Man, he was fine. He was ready to brag, man. He had his swag and everything. Yeah, man. And see, it went from that being this nerd in college to moving down south
and making
Memphis.
He started writing the hooks and everything.
Oh man, that shit's hilarious. All right.
Every time I see him, I think about when he eats the thing.
Good. That's good. Oh man, that's classic. We need to break down that movie for the silver screen breakdowns because that would bring us all back to the year 2000. Oh man.
I mean, that was when Stifler started to spread his wings. He had like he was a typecast now. Okay, we need like a dickhead type of dude. Like we just need Stifler.
Yeah, he definitely started a wave of like them like putting that kind of idiocracy.
And him doing like wild nasty shit. You know what I mean?
Like they were auctioning off chicks, you know, and like it was for fun, but we know what was all going to happen there, and it was. He even says, by no way does bidding on a woman, you know, constitute for any kind of sexual. You know, anything going on. But that being said, let's start the bidding.
That was when at the BCU, right?
At the what?
Where was that at?
No. This is at the very beginning. So this is when they're still in New York, in Ithaca.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then the one, Amy Smart, she tells Josh, she's like, can you bid on me? Because whatever the fuck the weirdo's name was, she's like, he's going to bid on me. And like, he had like $26. So it gets up to $26. And someone says 30. And Stifler acts like he doesn't hear him. He was like, okay, so can anyone beat $26? He's like, right here. And he was like, sold to my man Josh for $26.
That's right. It was Stiffy. He was over there auctioning.
And he was the first guy when he comes up. He was like $2.50. He's like, good God, man, she's not a Happy Meal. Like, can we start the bidding at $10?
It's so crazy because real shit, bro. A Happy Meal is damn near $10 these days, man.
Shit, it ain't 20 yet.
Shit, man. That shit.
Still getting us. Still getting us. All right, let's jump over to Division 4 here.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
All right, Division 4. So this one, ooh, Derek catching an L to the Dab Demon. Derek's still 7-5 though. Ooh, Crispy catching a dub, jumping up to 7-5. Our man Jamie catching a dub, moving up to 7-5 as well. Zoo Crew, he might be leading the pack over here at 10-2, catching a dub over Kidda. And the Super Fans 6-6, catching a dub over Bonafide, who's repping the Goonies over here. And Big Rags catching a dub over Phil. Phil's 8-4 and Big Rags 7-5. Let's see how these playoffs are shaping out here. So we got Zoo Crew at 10-2, Dab Demon at 9-3, Phil at 8-4. Ooh, but look at this. Then we got Jamie, Big Rags, Crispy, and Derek all 7-5. That's the number 4 through 7 seeds. And the Super Fans is 6-6. So everyone else
cuts off at 8 in this league.
Yep, the 3 and 9s and the 2 and 10s, they are done data. They're only playing spoiler as of now. But still, I mean, so it looks like
top 8.
Yeah, top eight are in it.
Anybody's game.
Top 2, they've already had to have locked in their playoff spots. They haven't guaranteed the bye yet, but they've locked it in. Well, let's see. It's going to come down to the points between all the 7-5 teams. Well, I mean, not necessarily, but if it wins out, it's going to work out that way. Let's see. And Jamie, he's leading that pack over there.
Jamie's got some nice points over there.
He started off early, getting some big time games, and that's definitely helping him now. So Crispy's taking on Derek. Oh man, both teams 7-5. This is for all the marbles right here, and they're both projected to score 115 and some change. That's gonna be close.
That's as tight as it gets.
Hell yeah. Dab Demon going up against Booze Life. If Dab Demon catches a dub, might almost guarantee that bye week over there. Ooh, Zoo Crew, as of now, projected to lose. I wonder why. Ooh, he's big bye week. His entire bench is on bye. Josh Allen, James Cook, Gabe Davis, Kincaid, and he left JSN on the bench. That's crazy that he didn't play JSN over a Rondell Moore or a Michael Carter. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, that looks shaky right there.
Yeah, he's not even projected to score 100 points right now. We'll see if he pulls it out.
You think he's gonna make some switches last minute?
Well, I mean, his entire team is on bye. So I mean, unless he drops Alexander Madison or something, like I don't know. He's kind of just rolling with the team that he has, I'm assuming. Might be, I mean, you could drop Michael Carter, Rondell Moore. I don't know if there's anybody better, on the waivers, and that waivers are pretty thin in all these leagues right now.
No one's on the waivers. The waivers are washed.
Yeah.
It's because of so many injuries as well. Like, if it wasn't so many injuries, then other players would be on the waivers. Like, you feel me? But
yeah. Now, if we get guys who are getting injured, it's like, fuck, we get 3rd or 4th string running backs. Coming, not even super excited to pick up guys like that.
No. Projected to give me 4 points. I might as well not even pick him up.
Right? What if he just gets a fumble and they just sit him? Anything's possible. And then Kidda going up against Jamie. Kidda's team not doing so hot over here. The Super Fans going up against Phil. Super Fans needs to win this game. Phil would be okay even if he loses a game, but if Super Fans loses here, he's probably done data. And then the Goonies, he could play spoiler over Team Big Rags. So this one, it is not like every team is in it still, but it's still a very tight race. Very, very tight race. And here we go. Let me mark this down. Let's jump over to Division 5.
Yes, sir.
And let's see who's staying alive. Because I know my team is we're shitting the bed over here. I'm still in it to win it. I'm 8-4, but I caught an L to your mom's favorite coach. Like, man, I'm embarrassed. Like, his team only has 2 wins on the year. And let's see. Yeah, Stafford over Purdy. Like, fuck. Didn't make the correct play there. Kittle shit the bed. Didn't play Jacoby Myers. Should have played Jacoby Myers over, like, Deontay Johnson or Adam Thielen, who got 1 fucking point. Still alive, though.
Thielen only got 1 point? Oh, man.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Check this out. So, 2 teams in this league put up top 5 points. Wasn't enough for the top for the week. And Drizzy Drake, who's already hit the high score in the tourney once, 183 and some change. I believe he's the second highest in the tourney. And he catches dub over Team Money. And Mr. Negative, nothing to be negative about today with his 179 score. Just destroying it. He's probably like third, somewhere like that, third in scoring for the week, for the entire tournament. And he's 7-5. Bakes a lot catching a dub over, damn, by 0.5, by a half a point margin of victory over the Daily Sporting to even it up at 6-6. Magoobs catching a dub. He's 5-7. Gary catching a dub. He is 9-3. So here we go. Here's the playoffs for this one. As of right now, Drizzy Drake and Gary B at 9-3. I'm 8-4. Mr. Negative, Taco, and Jose are all 7-5. That's the top 6 teams right there. We still have 2 games left to go. Football Diva and Bakes a Lot, they're still in it with 6-6. They're only 1 game back of those playoff spots. And even Magoobs, I mean, I know he's 2 games back of these because of the points. I mean, he would a lot of luck on his side. A lot of luck on his side. But he's still in it, at least for a week.
And all them teams would have to lose.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of luck is what he would need. Let's see who plays who, because this is where it starts. Damn, I got to go up against the Daily Sporting Taco, who's been one of the better teams. He's 7-5. I'm 8-4. Mr. Negative's got Team Money. Drizzy Drake's got the Football Diva. Football Diva's got to play spoiler over here somehow. Your mom's favorite coach going up against Bakes a Lot. Gary B going up against Team Gray. Team Gray could play a big spoiler over here. And then Magoobs, he's got to catch a dub to stay alive, but he also could play spoiler going up against a 7-5 team.
Damn, I think that one's top heavy, huh?
Kind of. So the top 6 teams are all 7-5 or better. So there's 3 teams at the bottom that are pretty much done data.
I don't know. Check. It was just the wrapping paper, so I don't know if we're going to show the wrapping paper or not.
So now we're looking at eliminations.
Yep. Here we go. Let's jump over
for people to go.
It's elimination week.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a big elimination week. Let's jump over to Division 6. Yeah, and some people, man, hopefully you weren't going against Dak or CD, because I know some people might mentally be eliminating themselves before the week even gets started.
Or DK.
Or DK. Yeah, for sure. All right, here we go. My team is 6-6 over here. Caught a dub over Bogey's favorite team, Team Marshall. Lord Sierra catching a dub over Sticky Picky. Ooh, we had 2 top teams going up against each other. Team Hermshock taking out the Twill Bird Gang. Hess is staying alive, catching a dub over Team Big Rags. He is 6-6. Devo staying alive, catching a dub over Lexi Ray. Devo 6-6. Lexi Ray 7-5, and 7-10 Zach catching a dub over Silky Johnson. Their teams might be bottom of the barrel over here. Zach's 4-8, Silky Johnson 3-9. This one is a little bit crazy. Look at this. So there is no team with a record better than 8-4 over here, and the top 3 teams are 8-4. That's Twill Bird Gang, that is Herm Shock, that is Sticky Picky, and then we got Team Marshall at 7-5. Team Lexi Ray is 7-5. That's the 4 and 5 seeds. I have the highest score in the entire league, but I'm 6-6 because I've had a shitty run of it with like a couple games. Luckily caught this dub to like, there's so many teams that are 6-6. I'm just leading the pack. Like lucky I got the points. But going Devo, Lord Sierra, and Hess, all 6-6. So that is the 6 through the 9 teams. We're not all competing for one spot necessarily because technically, with 2 games left to go, any of these teams could jump into the 3rd spot, depending on what happens with those teams above and the points. So I'm glad that at least I got the points on my side, but let's see how these scheduled are going to go and actually who's the last ones there. So 7-10 Zach. He's technically not out of it, but he would need a lot of help for these last 2 games.
I think he might have been checked out, bro, and then all the ones that he's in. Have we checked if like he's been making any moves?
He's been shit, he won this past week in this one anyways, and he was in the playoff spots in the other one. I think
my bad.
He said that he was hella busy in the beginning, but I think he with the delivery service that he's got going over there in Minnesota now, but now I think he got a little bit more of a rhythm going, just now that it's been going for a few months and stuff.
Hit that Marshall drop one more time.
And let's see. And whooped on Marshall this week. Hell yeah.
Hit it one more time, man.
Son of a bitch. I'm going up against Lord Sierra over here, who had Dak and CeeDee Lamb and DK Metcalf. Suck my balls.
Somebody had all of them.
My balls.
Damn, bro. What does he got? Like 120?
112.
Oh, okay.
Son of a bitch.
You're not listen, he's not out of the woods just yet.
Hey, I'm not quitting on this week. We're still gonna do this, but goddamn, every one of them, all 3 of the hitters had to be going against me on the week.
It's so funny because like you just said it though. You just said it. Like, hopefully none of y'all want to get fucking Dak or CD.
See, and Bogey, you always say if there was, the only reason that luck exists because you have bad luck. Like I'm just saying, like we run in parallel universes.
I always say that though, right? Like, listen, that's why. Listen, I don't, you know what I mean? Even when people tell me good luck, I go, yeah, you too. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying. At least I know luck does exist because I have bad luck. You know what I mean?
Son of a bitch. So at least I got the points on my side, but son of a bitch. You're gonna make this tough on me for the last 2 weeks here. And let's see, just for shits and giggles. Oh, I only play against Sticky Picky next week, who's like top 3. All right. So yeah, we're gonna earn it. We're gonna make the playoffs here. We're gonna earn it, god damn it.
You made the playoffs.
I need the top teams to play each other is really what I need. And look right here, Sticky Picky and Team Marshall. So right off the bat, one of those guys is gonna lose. Herm Shock, we need him to get shocked by Team Big Rags. Hess going up against the Twill Bird Gang. Like, what's dope about this is if these 8-4 teams lose, that just evens the playing field even more for all the 6-6 teams. So come on, Hess, take out the 8-4 team.
I mean, yeah, shit.
And then Devo going up against 7-10 Zach. That one, Devo is projected to whoop him right now. And then Silky Johnson going up against Team Lexi Ray. I need Team Lexi Ray to somehow lose in front. Pretty much everyone in front of me, I need to lose. let's see what happens.
Listen, man, they're going to make you earn it, right? You know what I mean? week
If you
13, he popped up.
get a
He's like,
W,
okay,
in there.
he's like, listen, we're going through the ringer.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit. I'm not saying my team can't win this week. I mean, I got it's gonna be hard either way, no matter what. Hubbard, Dillon, Conklin, Quentin Johnson. I mean, they might only score 130 points.
God, bro, he got like nobody left.
They might only score 130 points. I gotta throw up this 150 though, or something.
Let's go. Listen, you're not out of the woods, man. He has Tyler Conklin and fucking Quentin Johnson. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Chuba, he got Chuba.
Man, I need Travis. This needs to be a Travis Kelce 50-point game versus Green Bay. Like, that's what I need. Like, something like that.
Or a 30-30 with Kelsey and a 30 with Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Ken Walker being hurt sucks. Yeah, and I got Deontay Johnson and Amari Cooper as my flexes. Like, all right. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. Andres in the house. What up? He said, what do you guys think about Flacco? You think he still got it? No, I don't think he still has it, but
I think it's good for Amari Cooper.
For Amari Cooper. Please.
And the pass catching running backs. Because
wait,
like
is Flacco coming back?
He's starting.
Remember, I called that shit. I was like, but
DTR still in concussion protocol, right?
Yeah,
so
he did get a concussion. I forgot. He got concussed.
He got smashed. Because, I mean, there's no reason that they would start Flacco over DTR if DTR could play. You already know what you have in Flacco. Like, that's why you picked him up in week 11 or 12 or whatever it was, and he was still available because nobody wants him.
Yeah, the whole the running backs can catch a lot of balls, and then he's gonna pepper his number one guy. So
I got to start Kareem Hunt in a couple of these dynasties. Let's hope for that 5+ receptions.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Andres, I do not think Flacco still has it. Look at
his numbers. Look at his numbers with the Giants. He was slinging it. I mean, with the Giants, with the Jets. Slinging it.
Yeah.
Slinging it. We want it for fantasy. We don't give a fuck about it in reality.
And Marco said, I got to start Flacco. All my other QBs are on bye. I mean, there's 6 QBs on bye this week. You know,
I'm doing it. I'm with you. There's one where I only had Jalen Hurts and Kirk Cousins, and I came up on Tim Boyle and Flacco. I'm hella happy to start Flacco over Boyle. Yeah,
and I'm assuming, Marco, you have no other choice. So, Godspeed.
Flinging it.
What up, Zeb?
If he can throw 2 touchdowns and 200 yards, ain't nobody complaining about that shit, man.
Yeah,
he might throw a pick or 2. You know what I mean?
I don't give a shit about the picks. Just throw it to Amari Cooper. Like, get him 7 receptions and 100 yards.
He was getting that many targets with PJ Walker, but like, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It was DTR where the shit wasn't good. So it's like this helps our pieces over there because DTR was not. Mm-hmm. Dynasty Life Stevie said Flacco about to air that bitch out. He knows. He needs to. And Song says start Amari Cooper or Rice. Ooh. Because it's Flacco, like I'm legit leaning Cooper.
Does Rice get the respect like that? Like if he's out wide, if he's on that? Oh, obviously if he's on the same side as Jair Alexander, but I'm not afraid of nobody else in that secondary.
Yeah,
I think Cooper
Pacheco, man, he could.
He could have it. Yeah,
he could have like 3 touchdowns and $150.
Yes, you said it.
I second that notion. This is why we wanted to trade for him, like for this exact time, this stretch that he's going on. I mean, man, it's just a sweetheart of a schedule for running backs.
You ain't lying.
All right. But yeah, Song. So I'm leaning Cooper.
Right.
Well, Marco said, nope, no other choice. He said I could start Simeon or however you spell his name. Yeah, we're not starting Seaman. We're leaving him. We'll leave him for someone else.
The Seaman demon. No.
We will leave him for somebody else. All right. And here we go. Let's jump over to Division 7. Here we go. Division 7. Who do we got here starting it off? Uh-oh. K-Dub staying alive. I don't know if 5-7 has him in the playoff run, but he caught a dub over AF Dizzy. Ooh. Jacques Cartier catches a very slim dub over Peacock. Peacock's 5-8, Jacques Cartier 5-7. Literally a 3-point margin of victory. Dennis catching a dub over Stevie B. Dennis is 9-3. Stevie B 6-6. Ooh, Crispy catching a dub 6-6 over B Dog, who is 6-6 as well. Derek catching a dub over the super fans. Derek's 7-5. And here we go. The top score on the week for the WAFERZ tourney. It is D Dog. 197 points.
He almost broke the seal.
Yeah, and let's see. I think we had one person, who scored over 200. Let me go check to clarify. Yeah, Drizzy Drake. He's the only one to get over 200. Let me see. For this one, we've only had 1, 2. We've only had 3 people go over 190. So this is still putting him in elite territory for overall score, per week for the entire tourney.
Wow.
Big time score. Let's see who he had. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, JT, Diggs, Keenan Allen, Njoku, Michael Pittman, Kyren Williams. Damn, he didn't even play Pacheco. He had Pacheco on the bench. That's net. And really that's it. But yeah, his team killed it. I mean, to score damn near 200, everybody on your team has to be in the green. And they were.
Wow. Do you play Pacheco over
I would have
played me or over Williams?
So if this was me, I would have played Pacheco over Josh
Jacobs.
Yeah, because it was a pretty tough matchup for Jacobs going up against KC. And I would have been right. It would have been a slim margin of victory. Like, extra. How many points would it have been? 25-90.
Like 2.5 points.
So that margin of victory, or that margin between the players, would have got him over 200.
Yeah.
It might have put him into the highest score in the tournament so far, because the highest score is 200.97. So if he would have gotten over, 201, that would have been the highest score for the entire tournament any week.
Man.
This team's killer, though.
He's got a nice team.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jordan Love, it's crazy because, as much as he sucks, he's got, a sweetheart of a schedule coming up over the next couple weeks as well. So as much as we might not like him, he's going to be slanging it.
Flacco's?
No, Jordan Love.
He's really a dynamic quarterback. He could do a lot. So
Jordan, he's good for fantasy. I mean, he had a bad little stretch, but then he's right back on track this past 3 weeks.
All right, this is it. This is insane because the top team here is 9-3, and everybody is in it as of now. Dennis is 9-3. D Dog is 8-4. This is number 7.
Okay.
Derek 7-5. AF Dizzy is 7-5. Then we get to the 6-6 teams. Stevie B, Crispy, B Dog, all 6-6, and then we got K Dub and Jacques Cartier and Team Pissed Off at 5-7. Team Pissed Off, almost might be out of it because of the points. Only has looks like the lowest scoring out of everybody. But then Peacock, who's 4-8, and the super fans who are 4-8 with their points. They do need the people in front of them to catch some L's, but they're technically 2 games out of 5th and 6th place there, depending on what happens. So let's see. Who plays who? So Peacock plays AF Dizzy. So, he's playing the team that's in front of him. Got to catch that dub. Same thing. Oh, no. So Jacques Cartier plays another 5-7 team. So really, whoever catches the L here might be Dundada for the season. Stevie B going up against Crispy. That's all 6-6. That's a big time game for those guys. Dennis going up against B Dog. Dennis is 9-3. He can afford to take an L, but all these 6-6 teams, I mean, you got to catch these dubs. Derek going up against Team D Dog, the top scorer from last week. But let's see, Derek's already off to a good start. He had Dak and Charbonnet. And the super fans going up against Team Pissed Off. Team Pissed Off's got to be pissed off this week.
I found out where that Mr. Negative thing came from. It's a comic book character.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I forget where it's from.
Cool. All right, well, there you have it. There is division number 7. It's a really tight race over there. I'd say the only one, really the only two who seem safe right now are the very, very top two as far as making the playoffs, but they are not safe as far as locking down that bye for sure. Right. Dennis might be, because even if he loses 2 in a row, he would like those 7-5 teams would need to score a shitload to beat him in points. So I do think that at least Dennis is safe as far as a bye week, not the number 1 seed though. All right, let's jump over to Division 8. Moseying along. Here we go. All right, we got there we go. We got Big Juicy catching a dub over 7-10. Zach, less than 1 point. Right there. Both teams 7-5. Another close game. Team Big Dave beats Andy's team and less than 3 points there. Ooh, Bogey caught a L to Sean over here. Bogey's 5-7. Sean is 6-6. Let's see how it shapes out here.
Oh, that was a bad loss.
Crispy caught a L to Song's team. Balled out over here. Song's 8-4. Crispy's 4-8. Ooh, let's see. Did that team put Crispy out of his misery in this one? Our man Johnny catching a dub over Lexi Ray. Johnny 7-5. And your mama's pimp continuing the dominance. He is 9-3. Catching a dub over Wake and Bake Trip.
He pimping them hoes.
So here we go. We got your mama's pimp is 9-3, most points in the league as well. And actually most points. Song is 8-4. This is crazy. 3, Johnny, 4, Team Wake and Bake Trip, 5 is Juicy, 6 is 7-10 Zach. All of those teams are 7-5 right there. That's the top 6 are 7-5 or better.
Let's go.
Sean and Andy are 6-6. And Bogey is 5-7, but because of the points, I mean, you've got more points than everybody ahead of you until you get to like the top 3 teams.
The story of my life.
Crispy is right there behind you though. He's 4-8, has like pretty much the same amount of points as you and more points than like same shit as like everybody above except the top 3, except he had the most points against, and that's why he's 4-8 and mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. That sucks. So now Crispy could just play spoiler. And Big Dave also eliminated with 4-8, and Lexi Ray eliminated at 2-10. But the top 9 teams are still in it as of now.
Thank you for your efforts.
And I'm sure if any of those 3 teams catch a dub, there's going to be some thank yous as well, because Bogey needs some teams to catch L's in front of him.
Sure.
They all must die.
So Andy plays 7-10 Zach. So that's a 7-5 and a 6-6 team. One of them is going to lose. Big Juicy 7-5. Big Dave is 4-8. So, but Big Juicy already had DK and Ferguson go. So he's off to a little bit of a lead. Bogey versus Crispy. Very close race. Bogey's projected 120. Crispy's projected 114.99. Let's see what happens.
14.99. Are you out of your mind?
We got two other playoff teams or potential playoff teams going at it. Song is 8-4 going up against Sean, who's 6-6.
Kill him, Song.
Wake and Bake Trip going up against Team Lexi Ray. Team Lexi Ray could play spoiler. And Johnny going up against your mama's pimp. This is a big one right here. It would be very, very tough for your mama's pimp not to be in the top two with the 2-win lead over the 3 seed and everybody below. But it all starts with potentially losing right now, and he's got some spots to fill. Caught some injuries, has some buys as well. Let's see what happens.
Good. I need him to lose.
All right. And before we move over to number 9, let's see. Marco said Logan Wilson, Cashman, or Mac. Sit one. Just sit Khalil Mack.
Cashman.
What? No, he said sit one.
Oh, they said play one.
Yeah, I'm sitting what's his name? Mac. And then Chewy said Justin Watson worth a pickup. Yeah, he's like last guy on the bench, worth a pickup. Like I know I dropped him in a couple leagues this week where like guys came out of the IR and stuff like that. So he's like a last man on the bench type thing.
I'm okay with it. It's hard not to chase 11 targets last week, but then also like let me remind y'all the week before that 10 targets to fucking Rice. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shit happens. Yeah. And Marco said drop Warner for Josh Allen, Baker, Chubb, Cooper, David Long,
Pete Warner.
Yeah,
so he's okay to drop. I pick up who was it?
I go Josh Allen.
Yeah, he had a black Josh Allen. Let's do it.
Yeah,
he might get like a sack or two this week against fucking Browning.
Mm-hmm. And what Dennis said, just to have a mental reminder, what week are we going to start filling? Well, the playoff leagues are like, I need to know from everyone, like, how many leagues you want to get in and shit like that. Do you want to do a fast draft? Do you want a slow draft? 33 buy-in or 55 buy-in? And then I'm going to start kind of, putting all these puzzle pieces together. But the drafts are going to be starting right after the season ends. I believe the last games of the NFL season are January 7th. So that means the slow drafts are going to start January 8th. Shit, we might even do a fast draft on Sunday night just because if people want to be degenerates and stay up after the game. It'll be fun.
No Monday night.
Huh? No game Monday night. Nope, no games Monday night. They always have it like that, where there's no game on Monday night for the very last week, and it's because they got the
Nationals.
Huh?
Isn't it usually the college national?
I don't even know if it's because of that. I just think it's because they make everybody stop on the Sunday, so everyone has the
equal amount, equal amount of rest for the playoff. Yeah.
And it's not necessarily an equal amount because some teams play on Saturday, some play on Sunday, some play on Monday. So, but at least that, at least you have the.
Well, we do have it's the Saturday. You have the 3 games on the Saturday now.
Yeah. Well, because there's 7 games instead of 5, right?
Yep.
Let me see. Or
no. Hold on, I'm talking about wild card weekend.
Yeah. So how many games is their wild card weekend? It's 6, right?
Yep. So 3 and 3. Oh no, then they usually have the Monday,
have a Monday night game.
Yeah,
because they're
So they do the 2 on the Sunday, and then and then the Sunday ones that usually starts is the 1 o'clock game, and then the 5 o'clock night game.
Yeah, so it'll be and it might even be. I don't even know if it'll be Saturday that has 3 games. It might be Sunday that has 3.
It'll be Saturday. Yeah.
And Dennis said, I'm a degenerate. You just better be ready, bro. Because Dennis he won 2 of these.
All of them.
He came stunting when we had the party in August. He was stunting with the 2 championship rings, and he said he's ready to repeat.
Yeah, there was one I lost. I lost to someone by like 2 points in one of them. I was hot.
You gotta give those rings up.
Crispy said Purdy or Herbert.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going Purdy. Fuck that.
And Marco said, what platform you doing the playoff leagues on? It's Fan Tracks. Like Dennis just said, there's only a couple platforms that actually offer this, and I've played on all of those ones. Fan Tracks is the best out of all, for sure.
Yeah, that's the only one I ever played on. Then when I tried
My Fantasy
Life, so like Steamboat, he had introduced me to that before because that's what they always did their Dynasty League before they moved it to Sleeper, right?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I was like, yeah, because then like they actually offered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like Fan Tracks was like for all like the super degenerate shit. Like it was like you could do like fucking they used to do the XFL on there and the you know what I mean, like
everything,
you know what I mean. So it was like they did playoff leagues and then they did it in the battle royal format. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you can still change that, but I like that.
Oh yeah, I like that too because it's just everybody duke it out. You know what I mean? Everybody versus everybody, points.
All right, jumping over to division number 9.
It's a heads up. It's the accumulative.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Let's see. Phil staying alive. I don't know if 5 and 7 would be in there, but he caught a dub over the Denver Manning. Ooh, Crispy putting up good points, but caught an L to the Silky Johnson, 10 and 2. He might be the top team over here. One Nation, 4 and 8, catching an L to Zocap, who's also 4 and 8.
One Nation, we're on the groove.
JPZ catching a dub over Bonafide. JPZ 8 and 4, Bonafide 6 and
7.
7.
That was a close one too.
Super close. Look at that. Like less than 5 points.
The funk of it.
And Song catching a dub over Zach. Song is 9 and 3. Team Nibo catching a dub over 95 Chase. Nibo 7 and 5. 95 Chase is 8 and 4.
I got my hands on some real deal, old school fucking hardball indoor goddamn granddaddy.
Nice. I like it.
That's that fucking super. This should make me hella hungry.
I like it.
What is super compressed?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like I'm just like this one, even like I don't even know.
Like you put a tiny little nug on there, and it's like,
yeah. Like look at this little nug right here. It's about to roll up a fat one.
Hell yeah, it's the best and it's the best and the worst because if you don't know, it's not appealing to the eye if it was in like Ziploc baggie back in the day.
Did you say some granddaddy?
Yeah, the GDP. Right now, I got some granddaddy. I got some purple milk. I got some granddaddy, some purple milk, some Bob Saget, and then I had some snow cap. And because I had to just try it because I heard about it. My man's like, I got a gang of this snow cap. It's like it's whatever.
Is it that frosty shit?
Yeah, and they put like THCA all over the tree. And I don't know what kind of tree. The tree is snow cap. The tree is something. Forget what it is, but then they call and you know what I mean. I was like, fuck it, throw me. We burned all that shit on my birthday and shit, but it was like super duper stony.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was different.
All right, here we go. How the playoffs is shaping out for this Division 9. So Silky Johnson, he's holding down the 1 spot at 10 and 2, and he has the most points in the league so far. So putting himself in the best position to get a bye. Song, he is 9 and 3. I mean, as far as like the points go, the guys right below him are very, very similar in points. 95 Chase is 8 and 4. JPZ 8 and 4 as well. Top 4 teams, all 8 and 4 or better. Nibo 7 and 5, and then Team Bonafide is 6 and 6 right there, holding down the 6th seed as of now. The top 11 teams are still in it mathematically. We got Crispy and Phil both at 5 and 7, so they're right in the mix. And Zocap, One Nation, and Denver Manning, they would need some luck on their side, but they are also only 2 games out of a playoff spot.
Nothing.
But with the points wise, it's going to be cutting it close though. That they are going to need some luck.
Man, they almost 300 points down.
Yeah, Zocap, Zocap seems like the one who, even then 200 points down from Bonafide. Yeah, that's the thing that's tough. This one, all the top 6 teams all have 1,500 points or more. Like I don't think I've seen that from any of these leagues so far, where the top 6 teams are that many points for. So very interesting. All right,
that was a decent joint.
Somebody's gonna be pissed off. One of them folks is gonna allow a team that's got a better record, just less points. It's gonna be pissed.
And watch when the motherfuckers get into the playoffs, bro, and it don't even fucking matter. You won and done. You know what I mean? Like this is it. You can't lose no more. You know what I mean? You go home.
Yep. So for some of these teams, you better be already getting that mode. Some of these teams lose right now, they're done data. And let's see, Silky Johnson going up against Team Denver Manning, who had DK. But Dallas Goddard is doubtful, and he has him in there. Let's see if he makes any changes or not. Crispy going up against Phil, so 2 5-7 teams here. So this kind of sucks for these guys because one of them is losing no matter what, and they're probably done data with a loss here. Team One Nation going up against Bonafide. One Nation needs that dub to stay alive. JPZ going up against Zocap. Zocap needs a dub to stay alive. 95 Chase going up against 710 Zach. And we got a 9-3 Song versus 7-5 Nibo. And Nibo's just barely holding on to that 5 seed right there. Song's been pretty dominant this entire season and already off to a good start because he has Charbonnet and Cook already gone.
Nothing can stop us now.
Man, this is coming down to the nitty gritty. And now we're down to the final division here.
Yeah, what's y'all's best record ever in any league?
I've done this. Undefeated in the season, go all the way to the Super Bowl and lose. But on numerous occasions, I've won 1 loss in the season and went all the way to win it all.
Yeah, 1 loss and 2 losses. Those are I've never gone undefeated all the way and then won. I feel like you're destined to lose if you go undefeated in the rest of the season.
And you know what's crazy? Because a motherfucker be sweating too. Like for me, I remember it was they benched Andrew Luck. It was like fuck, dude. They just because they were like already locked in and they were getting smacked so hard by the Cowboys. It was the DeMarco Murray year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they came out the half with him on the bench. I was like, what the fuck? Fucking lost.
Marco said drop Michael Carter or Dortch for Noah Brown. Michael Carter? Or drop Brown. I said I still got him in my IR list. Drop Michael Carter, man. If Noah Brown plays, I want him over both of those guys. And I want Dortch over Michael Carter. Dortch is actually getting some targets. All right. Last division. Let's jump over to number 10.
One nation, we're on the groove. Getting down just for the funk of it.
Here we go. Let's see. I wonder if Chaotic is still up there amongst the top. She caught a dub going up to 9-3 over 4th and Flex Trey, the Rasta man. Pacademic catching a dub over Lee. Pacademic's 8-4.
I always like that name.
Yeah. Bandy B flexing, catching a dub over Juanita Bombita. Adrian.
Okay. I feel like that person changes their name every week.
That's Adrian's squad. Kidda. So this is the one where Kidda's doing good. He's 7-5 over here. Caught a dub over our man Big Game James. Just a hacker. Oh, no way. I didn't even notice this. We had a tie?
Whoa.
It must have been I don't know when that was.
You know, it was bound to happen. We have 10 of these things. You know what I mean? Let's go. Look at that.
We had a fucking tie.
Whoa. How? I gotta see that.
Yeah, let's go back. So it wasn't.
Nothing can stop us now.
Must have been the 1 week that we took the hiatus. Let's see. No, it wasn't. Had to have been a stat correction or something because we would have noticed that.
There was never a tie. I never seen a tie.
Getting down just for the funk of it.
This is fucking weird. And we're still going back, and I'm still not finding it. Like, what the hell? So confused about this.
There was never a tie. You think
I know, like, what the hell? I'm so confused about this. I'm still, where the hell was the tie? Was it this week? Oh, totally was this week. That's why I didn't see it. Why am I not seeing it? It's because it has the green on one side still. I don't know why.
Is it under review?
No. Well, I mean, there's no defense. Like, that's what that's what yeah, it's just so crazy when you get a tie.
I've never seen that in my fantasy.
I've been involved. I've been involved in a few ties, but it's like
It's far and few.
I caught a tie in one of our best ball leagues, and we have 15 starters.
I remember
Still
that.
caught a tie
Big tons.
Yeah. It was funny because Big Tons brought it up. He's like, man, I caught a tie over there. I was like, what? We had multiple games. I caught a tie. And then I go look. It's like, oh, we were playing each other.
That shit was funny. We were looking everywhere. It's like, where's the tie at?
Wow. I've never seen that, man. I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, insane. And like you look at them and like 4-7-1 and 5-6-1. So this is just, let's see how this all shapes out.
That low key matters.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see. And Crispy caught a dub over Azilla. Crispy staying alive over here. So Chaotic at the number 1, most points for by a lot. Yeah, she's got over 200 plus from the number 3 seed down. So I'm pretty sure she has at least the 1 or 2 seed locked up for sure. And then Pacademic 8-4 doesn't have the bye locked up yet, but definitely in the right spot for it though. Azilla, Bandy be flexing, and Kidda are all 7-5. So that's the 3, 4, and 5 seeds. And then Crispy is 6-6. 53 Rastaman is 6-6. And then look at that right there, the Just a Hacker. If he was 6-6, he would be higher than the 8 seed. He would be in the 7 seed right now instead of the 8 seed. Yeah, that tie probably that tie screwed them both, really. Because let's see, even if he wins 2 games, that puts him at 7-6. I mean, Crispy. Yeah, I guess if he loses, I mean, they still only 1.5 games out of the playoffs. And then, yeah, it's this Danny guy. So let's see. So if he wins 2 games, he would be at 6-7-1. I think he would need a lot of luck for that to happen. Yeah, he would need Crispy to lose both games. And everybody else, and Rastaman to lose both games as well. That came down to a tie. And Dennis said should be a stat correction to break that tie. See, the thing is with offense, it's a lot fewer and farther between where we get the stat corrections. It's like defense, we get it a lot because like maybe it's assisted tackle to a solo.
This time it was just exact. Let's go down the lineup. Like look at how far a lot of the scores were similar on both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean exact. T-Law versus Stroud, Connor versus Gus Edwards, Jacobs versus Taylor. Like all of these guys are just a couple points from each other. CD Lamb on one side, Addison on the other, Marquise Brown on one side, Cup on the other. And see, like even that, Cup sucking and getting 4 points. Like Cup gets 1 more catch or 3 more yards or whatever.
And 1 more yard.
Yeah, 1 more yard because that would be 0.01, right? Yeah. Kincaid versus Likely. Kyren versus Nico.
You know what I'm saying?
Ford versus
It's
UTEP.
insane.
Like, even if Puka had anything
It's
more than 27 yards. It's crazy.
Wow.
And both teams did.
You know, I've been involved in ties before. And I'm that motherfucker going there just with a pencil. Doing the math, drop the 2, add the 1, right? I'm doing the whole thing. Oh shit, that motherfucker's tied. You know what I mean?
What was that last? So they had that last game on Monday night.
Yeah, who played Monday?
Did anybody play Monday night on here?
Who was the Monday night game? I can't even remember.
Man, I'm so high, bro.
I don't think so though. I don't think they did.
So it was it was the Sunday night game for them then.
Who the fuck played Monday? I'm going crazy, bro. I know. Okay, it was the Chargers and Ravens on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Then Monday it was it was Chicago and the Vikings. No,
it was that infamous.
No one wants to remember that game.
The infamous Bears Viking game.
Oh, it was the Vikings.
That was action packed.
Yeah. So he was watching Addison to try to save it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that motherfucker tied it up.
And he needed 10 points from Addison. He got 9.9.
Wow. He needed 10 to win.
And he got 9.9 to tie.
You probably look at it like, oh, this is smooth right here. I'll get 10 points. You know, I needed 6 points out of Fields. I was like, oh, this is smooth. I get this. Boom, fumbling and all this shit. I was by one, like less than a point, man.
Man.
I was hot. I could have played the Wolf against fucking. That was the Thanksgiving. I could have played him against fucking. Yeah.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't chase Mixon and Chase.
Yeah, should I trade Mixon and Chase for Kamara and Cup? Raphael asked.
Dynasty?
I'm assuming redraft. And I still say no. I want the Mixon Chase set.
Yeah, I want better than Cup.
Yeah.
Or I want Kamara, Cup, and something else. Or I'm not even thinking about it. Fuck that shit.
Yep. All right, let's see what kind of matchups shape out here in this week. So, top 2 teams going at it right here. Chaotic versus Pacademic.
Okay.
A 5-7 Lee versus 6-6. Trey from 4th and Flex Crew. Kidda's got Adrian, the Juanita Bombita. And Kidda's got DK in here. Yep, he's got DK in there to start. Bandy be flexing going up against Big Game James. Crispy going up against Just a Hacker.
Right.
And Azilla going up against Team Danny. Let's see what happens. This one's gonna be crazy. I can't believe that we had a tie.
Believe it.
In League 10 to end it.
What up, Alex? He said, what up, 420 crew? He said, pick 2 out of Garrett Wilson, Rice, Tank. And I'm going to go Tank and Rice still.
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow, though. Things may change.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tank and I want to go Tank and Garrett Wilson, but I'll go Tank and Rice.
I think I'm going Tank and Wilson.
And Niner said, y'all streaming tonight as well. So almost positive that we are, but it won't be until after 9 o'clock West Coast time for sure. So it's got to see how we're feeling and how the night's shaping out, though. But because it's the Cannabis Guardian Angel's last day in town. So
nice.
I'm head over there in like an hour.
Nice.
And Alex said, Bogey, how was the B-Day shenanigans? And I want to hear it for Doe, too, because they both have the same B-Day, same year, everything. Pretty wild when you meet someone who's like literally born on the exact same.
It was another tie.
And Crispy said, give him the funk.
Hey. Get up with the get down. Yeah, it was cool. You know what I mean? Got loaded off some mushrooms, kicked it out my pops' crib, watched the game. I did a stream with Peacock, and we you know what I'm saying? What was it called? Had my best friend in the world there. He was kicking it. You know what I mean? Smoking on some super good. You know what I mean?
We just got an update that says Tank Dell is expected to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Peacock, he posted a GIF from Half Baked. It was something about Tank Dell, and he's like, Tank Dell says that he feels good enough to play, and Peacock posted that GIF. He was like, I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
I believe him, yo.
And what about you, Doe? What'd you get? What'd you have going down on the B day?
Man, I was traveling for Thanksgiving and for like a couple of days before my birthday. So I was in Atlanta, and I ended up doing like a dinner with the homies and my pops, and
Nice.
that was pretty cool. You know,
in the strip club.
No. We just ended up going downtown, getting like this little steakhouse or something.
Okay, yeah.
But
you know, because you know what I'm saying. Back in the days, man, like
The regular clubs in Atlanta.
Hey, oh yeah.
Normally, I would have been in that thing tricking off. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, back in the days, yeah, for sure.
Do people go to the?
I just want to hear the stories. That's really what I'm asking. I'm like,
do people go to the strip clubs in Atlanta for the food?
Yeah,
the food
100%.
Yeah,
the food.
We used to go there for date. We used to go there daily, like on the day shift, like 2 in the afternoon. Go get a T-bone and a baked potato and some some broccoli or some shit.
I'd be fucking with the
cheddar broccoli.
And Crispy, I'll see about going live with Hess. I'm not sure. It's kind of tough because it's all about how spotty the internet is necessarily. But we'll see what's up.
Man, I got to get this drop in. So our new
let's see it.
Our new stash.
Nice.
You know,
I like it.
So it's gonna be we switched from the Mylars to the jars, which is I love.
And I gotta say, for every company out there that doesn't do it, I know it's cheaper to do the Mylar. It's for sure cheaper, but man, quality counts. And like, if I'm not getting my shit in a jar in 2023, I almost think that the company is just like cheap in general.
I feel you. I know it's cheaper to do it, but you know, this just takes care of the weed better. You know,
shelf life matters for sure.
Got this cool little thing, rubber little thing on it.
Okay.
So that you can break your weed down in it or whatever. You feel me?
Nice.
Nice. I like it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for sure, I mean, I don't. Have you guys done studies on like if Mylar like keeps the weed, like if the glass jars keep the weed like more fresh than the Mylar?
For sure, yeah, they do that in the R&D processing at the lab all the time. Whatever we put our shit in is already is tested.
How do I get a job at the R&D?
Man, I'm telling you, right?
Research and development. Let me be. You know what I mean?
Then we got the. I believe these are the disc cards.
Nice.
Yeah. Just the normal. But it's new. We just released these.
It's which one?
So these are the new classic cards.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just released these. Apparently these are selling out.
How much? What is it? It's a disposable, right? In the
just a classic 510.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. How much of those be hitting for in the shop?
Man, bro, that's a good question. Very affordable.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, if you know what you guys sell them for, it's usually double. That is what it is.
Yeah. I don't even got a price point on them, but because I just got this in my hand.
Oh, literally that brand new.
Yeah, I was like, yo, let me get one of those so I can show it on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
hell yeah.
You know,
okay, cool. So it's not a disposable; it's the cartridge. Okay.
Yeah, the 510. The 510.
Yeah, cool. And what is that? Is that like a double chamber or something? What's going on there?
I don't know. It's definitely child safe. There we go. Pop that guy.
Cool. Okay, no, not double chamber. Just it was the WAFERZ logo that was throwing me off. Cool. Yeah. Nice.
Regular pin, y'all know.
Everybody, if you work a regular job, you need that shit for when you're at work. Take a little step out and
holla at us, man. Go to wafers.co. Drop down to the link. You'll see the map, and you can type in your city and see where the nearest place is that carries the product.
There we go. There we go. And D-Dog, make sure you send me a message with, I'll reach out to him, make sure we get his address and everything. And I forgot to send you Peacock's info last week, but I sent it to you when we got on the show here.
I got gifts coming out. Sorry, fellas, it was a holiday, so we were just kind of waiting for the holiday to get over the season and get people back to the office. And so I'll get all those gifts out to you, fellas, man. Thank you for your patience.
Hell yeah. And what else we got? Make sure everyone follow us on Twitch, because now for the game day watch parties and just for a lot of shows in general, if we're ever going to have music going and things like that, we're only going to be on Twitch, because everywhere else, kind of hates on us for doing that. Twitch is a little bit cooler where we can be rocking with the music and shit without getting our stream shut down.
Playing the slap.
Hell yeah. All right. And Bogey, let him know on the way out.
Hey, you already know, man. Check me out, Bogart Scott Free, wherever you consume your music. And also, too, there's a gang of joints. Look up Irv and Bogard.
How do you spell Irv?
ERV.
There you go.
Yeah, because I didn't know that until we brought that up. I was like, fuck, that's weird. Like how a bunch of those joints. But then, I do remember back when we first registered that as a duo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is stupid. But
well, now you guys know, though, for, you can always update things for the future, right?
I don't know. I don't know if I can retroact those ones.
Well, that's what I'm saying, for the future, not retroactive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get up out of here. We'll see you guys late for the late night tips.
Next week. See y'all, brothers.
Yep, for sure, Doe. Appreciate you.
Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the